Okay, how you doing? Got another YouTube coming up right now. Obviously, I wouldn't be sitting here in front of this to talk about one of the topics I was saying that I was going to bring about. This is going to take a couple of subtitles. Yahweh and name together. Yahweh and name together in the same paragraph, sometime in the same sentence. So we're going to do that. Now, that's going to take a lot of verses. A lot of verses to read. Some of them are, so matter of fact, instead of me just mumbling around, don't forget the, obviously this is the creator's name and the son's name, but the subtitle, this is Yahweh and name together. I'm still bashing away here in the Old Testament on all of the words name and Yahweh together. Then I got to go and travel into the renewed letter or new covenant with Yahshua. If I'm in trouble already with Yahweh, I know what is going to happen when I start with Yahshua. Now, once again, I want to say these YouTubes are being done by me for the purpose to reveal the truth when it comes to his holy name, his Kaddish name. This is not a bashing center. This is going to be sometimes strong language, tough language, but it's also an awareness for whoever that may be. I understand the situation with many of us with the background and see this bright lights. Like I'm in the studio, it's right above my head here. The background, the traditions of men, the long history of what we've been saying and doing, and how long. I understand it all. I was right along with you people. Come on, all right, for about 20-something years here. So I understand how hard it is dealing with other people, family members, church members, close friends, speaking up, saying anything. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. But hey, we got to stand for what we believe and passionate about. Compassionate, passionate, to get this thing out there. Now, but we just got to deal with what comes. Whichever way. Friend or foe, I'm going to say what I think I know. Friend or foe, I'm going to say what I think I know. All right? Now, and you guys are going to come back with friend or foe. You're going to tell me what you think. So that's the way it works, I guess. But anyway, here we go. Verses. Yahweh and name together. You can punch this up and find this on www.yahwehsword.org. I'm not affiliated with this group. I'm not affiliated with the people there, but this is the source where this is coming from. When you be looking up stuff, you find all kind of stuff out there. There's all kind of stuff you can punch up on the computer these days. We all know that's got all kind of stuff. But this is supporting what I believe in this particular thing here. So I'm going to read these verses out. Now somebody going to say, good gracious, you're going to read all these. And it's a lot of verses. I'm not going to go through all these verses. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, you'll get the point after all these videos. You should have. but since they keep saying his name is this and his name is not that and his name is this and his name it wasn't that and we knew about this and we knew about that and I'm saying you knew all these verses together, Yahweh in his name? No, because you've seen the Lord in his name. Or the whatever was in them Bibles that whatever's there, it wasn't Yahweh. So I'm just trying to emphasize how much, because some of you people don't have these particular so-called quote-unquote sacred Bibles. I know that's what they've been labeled, but you don't have it. So if you don't have it, I'm just letting you know what I'm reading each and every day is not saying what you are reading each and every day. So there goes the contrast. There goes the oil and water in the pan. All right? Now, let's get going here. Genesis chapter 4:26. And to Seth, to him also a son born, and he called the name Enosh. Then it was begun to call on the name of Yahweh. And I think in the King James said it begun, man began to call on the name of Yahweh. 4:26 Genesis. Let's skip over 12:8 real quick. See, this is going to take forever. Good gracious. And from there he moved to the mountain of east of Bethel, and pitched his tent with Bethel, and on the west of Eli, on the east, and he built there an altar to Yahweh, and called on the name of Yahweh. Yahweh and name together. Yahweh and name together. 13:4, we flip a page. This is easy right here. We keep going. And the place of the altar which he had made there at first, and there Adam called on the name of Yahweh. I got this highlighted in my little pocket-sized Bible, and all of these verses, but not on this bigger one. Chapter 21, verse 33. So we all in Genesis right now. That's it. And then we got to go work our way all the way down to Zechariah, according to this. 21:33. And he planted a tamarisk tree in Beth Ersheba, and they called on the name of Yahweh, the everlasting El. I'm doing this to show you how many times the name Yahweh. This is crazy. And they telling us it's really nowhere to be found. And Abraham called the name of the place Yahweh, Yireh. As it is said to this day, on the mountain Yahweh provides. Yahweh, Yireh. Remember we read that about the titles. That's 21:14 Genesis. 26:25. 26:25. Here we go. 26:25. Where is that? 26:25. And he built an altar there, and called on the name of Yahweh, and he pitched his tents there, and the servants of Jacob dug a well there. Okay, look at that. Now we're going to go over to Exodus 3:15. We already know that one. We know that that's the famous I am that I am, right? We know that, so I'm not going to read that one. 15:3. 15:3. Yahweh is a man of battle. Yahweh is his name. All right, and we go. Let's keep moving on here. 15:3, 17:15. 17:15. It's like reading a concordance here, seems like. 17:15. And Moshe built an altar and called the name Yahweh, Nisi. Another one. 27. You do not bring the name of Yahweh, your Elohim, to naught. For Yahweh does not leave the one unpunished who brings his name to naught. Ooh. Wow. 27. Whoa, I gotta put a star next to that one. To naught. To nothing. Oh, I'm gonna have to put a star next to it. I'm gonna look at that. I forgot. 33:19. I have to pause in that one. 33:19 Exodus. That's the next one up. 33:19. This is gonna be kind of hard doing YouTubes like this. 33:19. I might go through more, people. I don't know. Somebody say, listen, I may have to do them because just to stress how horrible this is on what happened. And he said, I shall cause my goodness to pass before you, and I shall proclaim the name of Yahweh before you, and I shall favor whom I favor, and I shall have compassion whom I have compassion. That's 33:19 Exodus. All right, here we go. That's 33:19. Let's go to 34:5. And Yahweh came down in the cloud and stood with him there and proclaimed the name Yahweh. Let's go right to the next verse, right with that. 34:5, 34:14. And you do not bow yourselves to another mighty one, for Yahweh, whose name is jealous, is a jealous El. Wow, look at that. We all the way up to Exodus. We don't finish Exodus. We're gonna go to Leviticus 18:21. I'm not gonna give you to get all of them, but it's sad. It's sad that it's this many verses, and we're told that Yahweh and his name are not, or more or less not connected, or more or less his name could be anything. And here we got all these verses to go over. Leviticus 18:21. Come on, pages. 18:21. And do not give any of your offsprings to pass through the Molech, and do not profane the name of your Elohim I am Yahweh. One more in Leviticus, and then I'm gonna have to, I guess, no, that's 18:20. No, that was 8. Yeah, okay, 19. Leviticus 19:12. This is not one of. And do not swear falsely by my name, and so profane the name of your Elohim. I am Yahweh. All right, guys. I'm stopping at Leviticus 19:12. I guess we'll pick it up at 22:2 real quick. 22:2. Speak to Aaron and his sons that they separate themselves from the Kodesh offerings of the children of Israel, and that they do not profane my Kodesh name in what they Kodesh to me. I am Yahweh. There we go. I'm up to Leviticus 22:2, then 22:32. I read this on another YouTube. It's just crazy. And do not profane my Kaddish name, and I shall Kaddish among Kadash, not Kaddish there, Kadash among the children of Israel. I am Yahweh, who Kadash you, made you, who performed his will in them. 22:32. What I'm trying to say, what am I getting at? What am I doing here reading all these verses? 24:11. I'm going to stop at 24:11. It's the last one. YouTube time running out. And you Israelites, women, sons blasphemed the name and cursed. And so they brought him to Moshe. Now his mother name was Shelomith, the daughter of Deborah, and the tribe of Dan. No, that's not the right one there. I'm reading the wrong one here. But anyway, 24:11. No, okay, I was reading the wrong one. I'm reading 24:11. But anyway, you got the point. You got the point of the Leviticus. I may come up with some more and just keep going on the next YouTube. The point is naming Yahweh together in a sentence, in a paragraph, is hundreds. I don't know how many verses are here. It is stacked. And they probably missed some. That ain't talking about the New Testament. Just the Old Testament. But anyway, by the way, that subject title is Yahweh and his name. We're going to keep going. We're going to bring back on some more of those in a few minutes here. To keep hammering away. Why? To just try to get this stuff out. To keep it going. To make somebody say, that's it, I'm done. I don't need to just say the whole Bible, every verse in the whole Bible. Seems like it's almost like that. But anyway, guys, try. Take your time out. Do your study. Take a deep breath. Do what you got to do. I know what everybody's been reading and saying for the last 400, 500 years. I understand that. I didn't just land from out of Mars somewhere, and don't have a clue what's going on. All right? So, but that doesn't still mean we can't change or make an effect in someone else's life, personally, as a group, or whatever it may be. So, I'm saying that to say this. Don't be afraid. Take a stance for Yahweh. Not for me, not for a group, not for no sect, not for no religion, no church, no tradition, your pastor. You don't really have to take a stand for him anyway, because he can fight his own battles, that's for sure. I'm talking about the Father. But anyway, we're trying to help somebody else to grow in this and come to pass. If they don't, that's upon them. It's not upon me. And we're just sharing it. Sharing it with boldness, that's for sure, yes, and in love. But something has to change after all these verses. It can't just stay the same. Well, it could. I can't say that. But anyway, take care. Shalom. See you soon. See you in a little bit.